Hi there, Priscilla Dames here. I want to talk to you about something very specific today that you can do just to help relieve the stress. I absolutely love journal writing. As you can see here, and I actually even have small journals just waiting on my shelf. You may have seen the opening back there waiting for me to write in them. And so when I see a book that talks to me, or if I can make a choice, I will actually select an empty book just to journal write in. I've been doing this for many, many years, and I think my daughter picked it up from me, and she does it also. It doesn't matter what you have on the front or the back. I like quotes. Quotes will jog your memory of something to write. I love this one that had the dreams as the title of the book. And so I just journal wrote in this book about my dreams, and I could write easily. In a 2011 study, a psychological science journal study said, if you just simply wrote down the things that were bothering you, you could write it every day or every now and then, but if you would write those down and explain, why does that bother you? What's bugging you? Of course, these days it would be about the pandemic or a conflict that you had with a child or a spouse or your mother perhaps. And then you just balled it up and threw it away. Ceremoniously, just throwing it away makes you feel better, because sometimes it's a conflict that you need to get on top of, and sometimes it's something small that you know you really can just let it go, because we can't let everything get to us. There's just too much going on right now. So just writing about it, balling it up, and just the whole thought of throwing away, you said, I'm going to let it go. That study said just doing that helps to relieve some of the tension. I've gotten so carried away. My living room is yellow and black. I even bought this journal because it goes with my living room. Sometimes I would sit in the living room to write, sometimes I did not, but I just liked it because I love yellow and black. What you write is up to you. What's important is that journal writing should be done regularly. The length is not important. I remember when I was a reading specialist, if you would say the words quick write to students immediately, that lets them know I'm going to have to write faster, and it forces them to think faster. So if you say, I'm going to time myself and I'm going to give myself 2 minutes to write, 5 minutes to write. In those days, I would actually have a timer that would go off, or I would say 1 minute left, 30 seconds left, 10, 9, 8, 7, down to put your pens down. They actually would write more when it was a quick write. So if you just time yourself, you'd be surprised how much you can write. Oftentimes much more. What about if you just doodle and write a lot of nothing? It's your journal. It's up to you. If you write a list of topics and then each one of those topics you pick from day to day to write about, that's a good thing. What about picking a picture? I just pulled this picture right off the wall. When my husband and I were dating, we went to Paris. Wonderful trip. And so I could use this picture, and as I thought about it, I could talk about going there. How did I like Paris? How did I like being together? Or we took a side trip. What about when we went to Amsterdam? Okay, so that's a whole nother writing that I could do. I could do one on Amsterdam and one on Paris and one on just the excitement of going to another country together. Pick a picture of anything you want to write about. I've got 1,000 of them. This is what I write in today, and I write every single evening. I have my iPad and I use it more for journal writing than anything else now. And I keep it on my nightstand because I write every single night. What am I writing about? My social media person actually gave me an idea. He said to me, since you wrote all of your goals, and I wrote 3 goals for business and 3 personal goals and 3 health goals. I did that a couple of years ago. And you know what? I thought about it and I waited for a few months. And then I said, he has really a great idea. He said, write every single night about what you do to work on your goal. He said that will encourage you to work on the goal, but at the same time, you'll be writing in your journal with what you like to do. I like writing in my journal, and that really did help me focus more on my goals. And the more I wrote, the more I thought about it, and I said, I like that because that encouraged me to do something towards my goal every single day. Now that the pandemic is here, the whole idea is even better because it creates a time for me to focus on my goal every day. It encouraged me to take my mind off of other things that are going on, perhaps negative things or COVID-19. And I do it every night, and I feel great about moving forward with my goals in spite of all the negativity that's going on. I do this every single night. I've been doing it a long time now, way over a year. I appreciate journal writing. It's a good thing. It takes my mind off of things. It helps me to focus. And I feel encouraged to keep moving forward with my goals. So whether you write about a great trip that you had, about your children, about something that's just bothering you, you just need to get it off your chest, you doodle, or if you have little silly journals that you write fun things or react to quotes or your creative ideas, journal writing is a good thing. Think about it and start journaling. Every day is good, but if you don't do it daily as often as possible, it's one activity that could just help you release the stress, release the tension. Remember, it's for you and it's about you. Try journal writing as one of those things that help you cope during these negative times. This is Priscilla Dames. If you like what you heard, subscribe at the bottom and give me your comments. Do you write in a journal every day, every now and then? Did you used to? And perhaps that's something you could bring back and do. Tell me about it. Bye-bye. Talk to you later.